Caleb, to kick this episode off, I need you to rank how good you think these 6 women will be in the future of WWE. You have Lyra Valkyria, Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, Roxanne Perez, Jordan Grace, and Blake Monroe.
So, Can I look up ages?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I want to make sure before I rank this that
Stephanie's 32. I see Julia's just around that age as well.
Julia's 31. There's only 2 more I need to look up because I have a.
And Blake's 26.
That's the other one I was going to look up. I'm also looking up Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace, I think she's 28.
Yeah. How the. No, 29. Hot jokes on you.
Oh, sorry. When was her birthday?
Jokes on you.
When was her birthday?
It was more than recent. It was March.
Okay. You gotta remember, I'm probably going off of when I looked these up last January when she got signed.
I looked up Blake Monroe age and pulled up a cornerback for Jacksonville. And not Mariah May.
Cornerback?
A cornerback. There's apparently a corner named
I need someone out there, and I'm gonna release this as a TikTok. I need someone to hit an edit of a Blake Monroe edit for cornerback Blake Monroe and wrestler Blake Monroe.
All right, so by how much it was brightest future, who's gonna be the best for us long term?
Sure.
Long term, let me pull up this age too, because either I am completely overestimating how
Lyra's 28.
Oh god damn it! I thought she was 4 years younger.
No.
Fuck.
Roxy's 23.
I that's the one I knew was the youngest.
Yeah.
I think at this point we have to go Roxy 1.
Okay.
As much of she's gonna be doing it the longest.
Just drop the coffee.
As anything. Future wise, I think Mariah May's actually 2. Not just because she's
Mariah May doesn't exist, buddy.
Sorry, Blake Monroe.
Thank you.
Is number 2. Not just because of her being the next youngest, but I feel like she'll get a lot more main event opportunities as soon as she gets called up because the name is recognizable, the face is recognizable versus everyone else who has to build to that point. Next up, honestly, is probably Stephanie Vaquer. Even if she's the oldest of the group, she's gonna probably be the quickest to the main event scene out of all the names you just said.
Yeah,
which gives her the longest time in that main event scene, especially because we'll probably see a few retirements from the women's side within the next 2 years. Becky, Charlotte, just to name 2. Bailey, maybe.
Do you know how old Becky and Bailey are?
I do know they're in the late. I think Bailey actually might be younger than
Bailey's 35.
Bailey is a lot younger than I thought. I know
Becky's 38.
Yes, but I also think Becky is going to slowly start to walk away to go towards family more.
Fair. I think once she hits an action role that doesn't get cut, it'd be great.
I think it's very much she's going to walk away to be with their daughter.
Fair.
Bailey, I thought was 38 also.
No, I think Charlotte's 39.
Charlotte's definitely coming up. How old is you?
I am 23.
Not you. I don't give a shit about you.
Wow. Oscar's 43.
I wasn't even. Oscar, I think, is also one I just didn't say that's going to go. Naya's probably retiring soon.
Because she's a lot bad older. Or because she's old?
Do you know how old she is?
37.
41.
Okay. I mean, again, you gotta remember that also the timetable for wrestlers kind of shifted a lot because Damian Priest and LA Knight are in their early 40s and they're just now hitting the scene.
But there's a lot more main event scenes, main event spots about to open up. I feel like where Stephanie will fill into the spot within the next half year, if not sooner. I'm just gonna say it, Julia. After that, she's already main roster. She's going looking. She's probably, if I had to guess, the next U.S. Women's Champion.
That happens tomorrow night or last night when this goes up. Oh no, it will come up. What happens tonight?
Right after the episode. It's like the night of the episode.
I forgot
She
one shot.
has a very good chance to be the next U.S. Women's Champion and to be seen as the woman who elevates that championship like the IC has been elevated so far. And last is Jordan Grace, which is crazy because if you ask this exact question next year, this Jordan Grace is.
Hey, buddy, you've got a name.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Rewind.
Buddy,
I forgot I had ranked Lyra. I forgot I had ranked Lyra.
Buddy.
Fuck. Lyra 3, Stephanie 4. Lyra's 28. She's fucking awesome. I want to put a 1 for agendas, but I will put the agendas away for now.
God damn, you forgot Lyra.
Because I was the. So, do you want me to tell you why? I don't have Lyra's tab open on my Google anymore. So that's how I was going off of who was left. I closed the tab because I was like, oh, I've already said Lyra, definitely. Lyra's 3 behind Blake Monroe.
There you go.
Because at the end of the day, Lyra's fucking outstanding. She's in one of the bigger feuds walking into either Evolution or SummerSlam, whichever one that ends up playing out at.
Like the Evolution.
She's going to be pushed into the main event scene here soon, I think, because she's shown the ability to play around with main event talent. Mm-hmm. She's just lit. Julia, then 5. Next U.S. champ. 6, I have Jordan Grace.
Criminal.
I think she would have been called up if they have a lot of big plans for her. Granted, she's at Evolution 2 in the world title shot, which then leaves what's Blake Monroe doing?
Right after that, probably going to face Jordan. I think.
But
what they're going to do with Jordan is what they do with Stephanie and Julia. Quick run, few defenses, drop right almost like a month later.
But my point is, what are we looking at as far as,
Sure.
What all are they going to do?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Curb Stomp Podcast, episode 91. This week we're covering Night of Champions. It is happening this weekend after some confusion, some speculation that it was going to get canceled, relocated, postponed, something of the sort due to current political climate and issues. But they're going ahead with it. Can you tell that Caleb's super excited that's happening this weekend?
Just cancel the event.
I didn't say relocated, dude. Do you know how fast you would have sold out if you put it in fucking Boston or Chicago?
There's a lot of places you could have probably gotten damn near close to a sellout.
Yeah, you haven't places you haven't gone yet for seeing this tour.
Yeah, and Chicago's not going to see Cena on his retirement tour.
They did though.
Not again because Cena and Chicago just sucks.
Would have been near the anniversary of the Money in the Bank match with CM Punk.
It's not Punk's fault that he sucks.
I'm trying to figure out what Caleb was doing looking through his classes.
You're looking at Twitter.
No, there's moving pictures.
Yeah, I'm looking at Twitter.
Uh-huh.
Twitter is CM Punk.
Mm. CM Punk pushing again?
Yeah. All right. Next week, the day before Night of Champions, the night where champions defend, we get the U.S. Championship defense. The tag titles get defended.
Which one? The night before?
SmackDown the night before.
Okay, you're talking about the Women's U.S. Championship, not the men's.
Women's, yes. The tag titles on the men's side and the women's title the night before Night of Champions.
You know what would have been a great show to put those on?
Night of Champions?
The thing called Night of Champions.
Oh, yeah. It makes sense, but, why do that? John Cena did lose.
How could he? By
to
DQ.
Ron Killings.
It's by DQ.
Yeah, but it counts.
Not really.
He just doesn't lose the belt.
Yeah, but still, I don't think that kind of is a loss per se. Do you count a Royal Rumble loss as a loss?
It's different because one's by DQ, one's just him losing.
Yeah, but would you count Cena losing at Royal
I
Rumble?
don't count. I personally don't count the Rumble as lost. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like DQ. It's like the match never really happened.
DQs count towards losses.
No.
And then the other thing we had happen on SmackDown, because yes, we addressed Asuka winning that last episode.
Yeah.
Because she was my number one, your number two because of it.
Yeah, I should put it number one. I the moment I was making that for the post, I was like, I should just listen to my gut.
I'm scared of what my cousins are sending me.
Was it the thing that Sam sent everyone?
What did Sam send everyone?
Do you remember what Miller says is the scariest DM he's ever received?
I don't even remember it.
Go to the Touch the Dragon. I can't say it, so
no. So the last time he sent me a TikTok where he said, "I have never scrolled back so fast," and said this, and I have to DM you what it said.
Oh no, I'm scared. Caleb's typing.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, wrestling.
That's what happened the last time he said, I never scrolled back so fast. So you see why I'm scared.
Yeah.
We had a pipe bomb from Cena. So here's the first question that's been circulating on the IWC. Was CM Punk laying there for too long?
Was Cena laying there too long for Punk's pipe bomb? What do you mean?
I think Punk's pipe bomb was a lot shorter.
It's like 7 minutes long.
I'm fact checking it right now.
It
was shit, and Cena's was 11.
Yeah, it's 4 minute difference. Sure. Also, people are like, Cena's pipe bomb is better than Punk's. No fucking world.
You want me to tell you why it's not?
Because it's not a good promo.
Okay, no. We can disagree. We'll disagree that. Because here's the difference. We all know Cena's was fake.
That too, yep.
We still don't know if Punk's pipe bomb was actually a pipe bomb or just a really greatly executed promo.
No, I think it actually was a pipe bomb because they cut his mic.
But it could have just been a greatly executed promo with the plan of that. It's one of those where it's like, no one knows for sure. Everyone knows this was planned by Cena.
I think Cena's is worse for a lot of reasons. I think the main point when I was watching that promo, which took too fucking long, was when he's like calling out Punk's enemies. He says Matt Cardona, Dolph Ziggler, and some motherfucking dude. Oh,
Cesaro, Claudio?
Yeah, thank you. I apologize.
Mm-hmm. The next two of the three, Claudio was supposed to be his next match on AEW.
Okay. Okay, if you're going to bring up AEW people, Jack Perry would have worked perfectly. But people forgot about him in AEW in the first place. The Young Bucks. Even Cody Rhodes. Just fucking call Cody Rhodes out, you know?
I think there were rules with who we could say.
So you decided to call Matt Cardona?
Indie guy who's talked a lot about the WWE. Still very... We'll get to that because KO.
I love KO, man. I'm so glad he did something this week because I was like, dude, man, bro's been so good this year, even though he's been gone for 5 months.
I think Claudio is allowed because he is a former WWE guy.
Sure.
Nick Nemeth works for TNA.
But, like, what does he have to do with fucking CM Punk?
A name he could get away with. There was something.
It was just a name. It was like, oh, these are names that...
There's someone who actually pulled out the...
I think that ruined the promo for me, in my opinion, because throw out 3 random names with little to no.
There's also people that are reading a lot into this.
Well, yeah. I mean, you kind of have to. It
People
makes no
think
sense.
those are the 3 names, not just because of that, because with Matt Cardona and Nick Namath, people took away that as him also calling out just Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson, aka the Young Bucks.
That's reading way too into it.
That's what the tweet says. Maybe I'm just reading too much into this.
Yeah, no. I mean, especially because Matt Cardona has a history with Cena. Because he got fucking buried by Cena. No, that's too far. It's just 3 names for this thing. I think it was a fine promo. I got the message across. I think it went on way too long. My dog's barking because it's storming out. But people are like, "Great! This is one of the greatest promos of all time." Fuck off.
I would not call it one of the greatest promos of all time.
I think Punk's is a lot better. I've watched Punk's promo and I never get sick of it. I think I got sick of that promo after the second time it popped on my feed.
That's fair. I don't think it was I like the promo, to be clear. I very much do like this promo.
In character, it works. And in character, it's better than what he's been doing for the last few months. But when you look at it from a perspective of like people who understand how wrestling works, it's kind of like okay.
Cena also said, "You're not against TKO. You're Mr. TKO, because they've knocked your balls off your body."
Okay.
And then the last big thing that I got announced tonight was Jacob versus Solo at Night of Champions.
Oh my god, there's another title on Night of Champions?
Yeah, that we forgot about because we talked about it.
There's just so many titles being defended at Night of Champions. It's 2.
It really is the Night of Champions. Okay,
God.
you ready for your quiz?
Oh shit. I didn't know I had one of these.
WatchMojo.com ranked the top 10 heel turns in WWE history.
I saw them number 1.
What was number 1?
John Cena turning heel elimination chamber.
Which I think's fair.
Recency bias.
I think it is the greatest shock of heel turns.
It's one of the greatest shocks, but I don't think it's one of the greatest heel turn. I think best heel turns have great delivery and make sense and everything. It's just I don't think it.
I also am now on the opinion that John Cena never should have turned heel.
Well, yeah.
But I'm seeing how he's talking at the fan expos he's a part of, and
yeah. In my opinion, Dominic Mysterio at Clash of the Castle should be there.
Nope.
That's horrible. Batista? No, he's the face turn.
Stay with Batista, trust me.
Oh, Batista with Trinidad Rey Mysterio. Yeah.
Number 10.
I was thinking Evolution. Trying to think classic heel turns.
There's one you're forgetting, which is considered literally, even though Watch Mojo's list kind of sucks, one of the greatest heel turns of all time.
Yeah.
Just because of its overall effectiveness on wrestling.
Overall effect on wrestling?
Mm-hmm. It has changed from.
Why would Daniel Bryan turning heel come through my head?
That one. It's literally changed the last decade plus of wrestling.
Oh, Seth Rollins turning heel.
Seth Rollins heel turn, yes.
Yeah. Let's say, what the fuck do you mean? Also, it's 11 years since then, so fuck off.
I said a little over a decade. That's number 4.
Number 4?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. That's top 3. I know it's number 4 and it's outside the top 3, but fuck off. I can't think of that many much better. What do you mean? Hulk Hogan turning heel?
Yep. NWO number 2.
That's the heel turn's good. I just hate Hulk Hogan. Also,
hey, why do you hate Hulk Hogan?
He's a racist?
God damn it, you're supposed to play into the bit. Do you not remember when Seth Rollins was on the interview with fucking Trying to play into that bit.
I have a headache, dude. You're not going to get many bits out of me right now. Also, side note, Hulk Hogan was going to die this week. And it got reported that he is fine. We will say nothing more on the topic because we don't want to get sued. Greatest heel turns of all time. Man, oh, fuck me. Is this last 20 years?
No, it's all time, but that's
no, but
I'm
saying, are they in the
1, 2, 3, 4?
HBK turning on Triple H? I'm thinking, is that
there's 4 in the last 20 years? Okay, again, that counts. Yeah, there's 4 in the last 20 years. No HBK.
Really, a Survivor Series?
Nope.
That's crazy to me. When I think greatest fucking HBK is probably on here.
I'll try to help you with the this guy turned on Voldemort himself. Aligned with Voldemort himself. Sorry.
Who aligned with 2004 Royal Rumble winner?
No, the other Voldemort.
Oh, the one who's complicit in a okay, yeah.
He's bald.
Yeah, I'm thinking, is he currently bald or was he bald back then?
He's always been bald.
Oh, so it's not Triple H.
He likes to drink.
Stone Cold heel turn? One of the worst heel turns of all time? What?
Heel
Stone Cold was not good. Do not lie to me.
I think you're trying to value too much about how good they were as a heel.
He wasn't good as a heel. That's the thing.
And I think you're trying to take that into value.
Is it? I guess so. It's just
the other one. I don't know if you'll get the other one. Once again, it was 80s, 90s, maybe even 70s.
Jesus.
It was 70s to 80s. No, it was 70s to 80s. For sure. It happened during a war, and WWE got a lot of threats over this heel turn.
Oh, it's just Sergeant Slaughter being not Israeli, Iranian?
Yeah, because that was happening during that war.
Yeah.
He went from the real American to an Iranian.
WrestleMania 9, I'm going to say that.
Yeah. Main event of the Mania.
Yeah, that was like 90. It was like straight up 90, not like 80s and 70s. Because first WrestleMania had in 1984. Because we're WrestleMania 41.
I'm looking it up.
I think it was WrestleMania 7 or 9. I want to say it was definitely an odd number.
Does it say the year?
Just like Sergeant Slaughter's main event. It was against Undertaker, right? No, it was against Hulk Hogan because Real American versus Russian. What was he cosplaying as? Was it Iranian?
I don't know.
It'd be really crazy if it was Iranian because it just goes back around. Are you struggling to find this hard?
Oh my! It was 90. It was 90 exactly.
That's what I said. It's like straight.
It's straight up 90. Okay, that's all your ones that are not modern era.
Lovely. Fuck. So last 20 years. This shouldn't be this hard.
One in the last 2 years.
One in the last 2?
Mm-hmm. I would not consider it one of the 10 greatest heel turns of all time.
Let's say Dominic. If it's not Dominic Mysterio, that's 2022. That was 3 years ago. And you said no already to that. That's dumb as fuck. Is it Finn Balor becoming part of the Judgment Day?
Nope.
Last 2 years. It's probably going to be 2023 or 4. I'll be this there.
Might be. I think it happened in 4. Might have happened this year.
It's like Kevin Owens turning.
Not that time, but a KO turn is on here.
KO power bombing Sami onto the steel ramp. Great ass heel turn.
Number 8. Hogan was 2, Slaughter was 5, Stone Cold 3.
That's dumb. We turned heel in the last few years. That would be iconic.
I'm not having to look.
We had really good face turns in the last few years.
It was in 2024. The one that happened really recently.
So I'm guessing it happened late 2024 because you kind of confused with this year.
Yes, it was literally in the last 2 months of 2024.
Fuck, November, December?
Yeah.
Is it Chad Gate?
No. Stay on the Chad Gable path, though. It was a tag team.
A tag team?
Yeah.
It's not Street Profits. No Street Profits.
Do you want another hint?
Tag team that turned heel.
Do you want some pancakes?
They didn't know.
How?
Oh, it's the New Day?
Yeah. Number 7, Kofi and Xavier turning on Big E.
I mean, yeah, that was shocking. Okay, the turn itself, yes. Everything after that sucked.
And we're missing 6 and God damn it, the 2 numbers you're missing.
Is one of them women's?
You're missing 6 and 9.
Yeah, nice.
No, both men's.
Of course. Let's say can't remember any. I'm sorry. Bailey heel turn should be here.
And to help you, both heel turns include what is probably the main event of Night of Champions.
So, Punk turning heel?
But who do you turn heel on?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because he never worked for Vince McMahon. That never worked out. Am I just forgetting a CM Punk running with the Authority?
He never ran with the Authority.
The New Nexus? Is it the New Nexus?
No.
No.
Do you smell that, Grayson?
With the Rock's cooking?
Yeah.
That's not a fucking heel turn.
Punk attacks the Rock at Royal
That's just CM Punk.
And the other one you were missing includes Cena in the last, is it decade? It might be past the decade window now.
So 2013, 2014. Who turned on Cena?
It is just over a decade now.
Who would have turned on Cena in 2014?
I'll help you. It's past 14 too.
2013. So it's WrestleMania.
Somebody's gonna get the ass whooped.
I don't know why. I know that should help me. Again, I remember that headache is killing me. I want to say it's our truth, but
not truth. It is very much considered. I think it's low. It's number 6. It's a top 5 heel turn all time easily. WWE has made a parody. Has already went back and tried the same shit again in the last 3 years.
Oh, it's Mark Henry doing his return.
Yes, Mark Henry's fake retirement.
You could, yeah. That is I don't know why, but my mind went to other big guy. It went to Big Show. I'm like, that's not right. I don't even want to try to embarrass myself that way. Oh, that's a good chunk of that.
Yeah.
Love people seeing me fail at remembering.
The crowd was chanting Becky 2 belts, and Becky's response is, and that might just be a prediction of what I'm going to do. Looking to do it again.
They better not run Becky EO, dude.
Why not?
Or Becky.
You don't need TV time. She can't get any.
Fuck off. Well, apparently she was supposed to have a defense at Night of Champions.
Yeah, I don't know where that was coming from.
It was an actual report, and everyone's like, this was clearly laid out and it was built up. No, what the fuck it wasn't. It was helping Kari. If anything, it was set up a tag championship defense for Liv and Raquel.
Hulk Hogan almost cooked. Not Hulk Hogan. James Harden almost cooked at Fanatics.
I know why you got so confused, but like again, I think James Harden needs to look at what Hulk Hogan's done last.
Because Hulk Hogan dressed up as Hulk Hogan at Fanatics Fest.
James Harden dressed up as Hulk Hogan.
Yes. Yes.
You said Hulk Hogan dressed up as Hulk Hogan.
James Harden dressed up as Hulk Hogan.
James Harden needs to look up what Hulk Hogan's done the last 2 decades.
Stone Cold said he might have one Mania match left in him.
Please don't. The Kevin Owens match is spectacular. Don't ruin it.
Kota Ibushi has returned to AEW.
Yeah. It was a big return of all time.
KO thinks that El Grande Americano is Elijah.
I love that he's keeping on the bet. It's a great bet.
CM Punk said his MVP for 2025 was Liv Morgan.
He's right.
Not 2025. The MVP is very simple.
If you think John Cena is the MVP this year, I think we need to reconsider this show.
SummerSlam mid-year, which will be post mid-year because SummerSlam is a lot later than the usual. No. It's usually first week.
It's August 2nd, 3rd.
Oh, it's next week.
That's next year. It's late.
No. We should probably do a mid-year awards so soon.
We are way past the mid-year, buddy. We're like 3-4 weeks away.
That's fine. It's fine. We have gaps in the schedule.
Do we?
It's fine. We can do that after.
We legitimately do not, because it will be literally the week before SummerSlam. Jesus. Well,
who cares about this? What's going on 7-Eleven? We can get rid of that and do
I'm gonna call Geek.
Huh?
I'm gonna call Geek.
He said he's down.
I know he said he's down, but we have to call him to be like, this is the day.
Scroll.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia didn't get moved. Pat McAfee was not on commentary.
Thank God. Pat doesn't add anything to that show.
So what I am not here for, though, is people were attacking Pat.
I don't attack the guy. I'm just saying that he doesn't add anything to the show.
He talked about it. He's like, I'm burnt out. I run a podcast that's the company multiple days a week. I'm traveling on the road with WWE. I'm burnt out. And people's responses was, don't sign up for all this shit then. Quit.
A little bit of fair criticism there.
Stop doing all this shit. You aren't good enough to do it.
That's too far.
And people just attacking him for it. No, other people are like, thank you for actually having the balls to actually speak out about burnout and not to and letting it just exist.
Fair. I just don't like Pat McAfee commenting all the time. Pat's good for like big events like Royal Rumble. He's really good for those events. But when it comes to like every week, he doesn't really add much. And having Michael Cole only be play-by-play, I think makes Michael Cole look dumb. Michael Cole gives a lot of color, and we need to have him be color. Corey Graves, great play-by-play.
Corey Graves is decent at his job.
Well, he's back in the main roster like he wanted to be.
Well, Corey Graves is Corey Graves. Did you know that?
I think he's good.
Dom is injured, so there's no more Mysterio versus Styles at Night of Champions.
I'm upset. I had to punish him for
that. Penta Hawk 2 it on Braun Breaker while doing a dive.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You saw it.
I don't give a shit, but don't fucking...
Jade Cargill is going to the finals of Queen of the Ring.
People are really upset about this.
Raise your hand if you saw it coming.
Oh, I didn't understand what you said first.
I both knew she was going to the finals of Queen of the Ring.
Oh no, but like I know, but like I heard what you said, but like you didn't clock it. Yeah, no. People are upset because Roxy took a loss. She's a heel.
God.
Heels take losses. She's 23. She'll be
He
fine.
has like 8 wins all year. Shut the fuck up.
She's got more than that. She's like 13.
I think it was like 8-23 was the record.
Yeah,
I'll see it. Because I definitely bookmarked that one. Right?
I retweeted it. I know that for sure.
Oh, so she has 7 wins.
Okay, and that's at least she's getting booked. There are some people, a women's champion, who are not getting booked.
Becky Bailey ended in DQ because Lyra attacked Becky mid-match. Chad Gable's hurt. And Ludwig Kaiser's back on TV.
The one Ludwig Kaiser sighting.
If you win, it would finally be Asuka versus Io Sky, just like we've always talked about Io to Asuka.
I'm like, I know we're predicting it later in this episode, and I'm going to go off rip there because I have zero idea who's winning that match.
Jade.
There's two options. The two options available are two very good options. They have two very different possibilities.
Sami Zayn vs. Karrion Kross is set for Night of Champions 2025, people.
So when's Karrion Kross going to take a bump on his back?
Oh my god! Oh my god, dude! The amount
I knew what it was.
I was so ready for that to be a cold open.
No, I wanted.
So Sean Ross said it best. You think this man has gotten to this point in his career without taking a fucking bump?
On his back, though. It's his back.
Yeah, because people pulled two clips from one match and kept posting them, and someone responded with 2 different clips of him taking back bumps in that same match.
He got a full report today. People are concerned that he's not taking enough bumps.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone else will then just disprove that.
It's okay. Sami Zayn's going to kick his ass.
No, it's fine.
It's going even to be a 5-minute match. You know that, right?
Yeah, Cross wins in 5 minutes after he breaks Sami Zayn's neck.
Crazy.
Snaps it in half like a baseball bat.
I get the reference. Peanut butter and jelly.
No, that's not the reference I was making.
I know, but I had to make the reference because you said like a baseball bat.
Cody Rhodes is gonna face Randy Orton this Saturday.
Thank God. Thank the fucking Lord. Holy shit. I could not deal with Jey Uso facing Randy Orton in a match over 10 minutes. I couldn't do it. It was going to happen.
Mick Foley thinks that the iconic Hell in a Cell match between himself and Taker would have been forgotten in the social media era.
No, bro. We haven't forgotten about Drew and Punk.
But he thinks it would have been a big deal for 3 or 4 days, and then just something else. I'm
sorry. No. I get that people in the social media era have very short attention spans. But remember the iconic shit. Like Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes at Royal Rumble and Kevin Owens versus fucking Sami Zayn at Elimination Chamber. Both brutal fucking matches. And we still remember them. Those are probably 2 match of the year candidates. Like, I think at the end of the year, we will have those on our list, at least. They'll at least hit the top 10.
John Cena got asked at Fan Expo, what he likes more, wrestling or acting? Did you see the clip?
No.
What do you think his answer was?
Wrestling, because it is acting. He's going to give some political fucking answer.
I don't care if it doesn't. When I take a movie gig, I give everything I have. And if this answer makes me lose movie gigs, then so be it. But I love wrestling so much more.
Then why are you retiring, John?
And God damn it, they didn't have the full quote.
No, because they can just get a clickbait title, you know?
God damn it, I hate that Wrestle-Off. Yeah, Wrestle-Off did choose a quote that very much was for the clicks.
Yeah.
It's basically he just loves the arena. He gets the feel in the arena. That is, you can't replace the feeling you get from being in a ring live.
Fair.
Which is a very fair answer.
Yeah.
Especially because he is the GOAT.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
BTS is also Shantina's favorite K-pop band.
I don't know why I didn't think of BTS the band. I was thinking like Backstreet Boys.
Oh my god!
I was like, that's BSB. Like short. No, BTS. Did they just search? I don't know what the hell they did, man. I don't think I've ever heard a BTS song. I probably have.
You definitely have. I can promise you have, even.
I'm gonna look up BTS right now. I'm gonna look up
Smooth like butter. You are my universe.
Dynamite's their highest song. Let's take a quick listen.
Like, I promise you've heard the music.
Why is there 8 of them?
It's BTS. What else do you expect? Let BTS.
I'm listening to their highest song, which is called Dynamite.
Yeah.
This doesn't sound familiar at all.
Pretty dynamite.
Oh my god, this is a TikTok sound.
Yes.
It's okay. My mother hasn't ever heard of Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo, so.
Who?
Okay. No, we're not doing that bit.
I've never heard of Sabrina Carpenter.
Especially because we've exposed that we are. Especially because we've exposed ourselves as Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo fans in the past.
I'm not a Sabrina Carpenter fan.
At all?
No, so please stop thinking I am.
Shut the fuck up.
It's just a coincidence I keep naming her songs.
Shut the fuck up. I know you just pulled up her fucking track list.
Jason, stop being fucking.
Shut. We're not doing this bit. We can't repeat the bit.
Jason, just 15 minutes of it, please.
Good song.
I believe bad reviews on your YouTube videos.
That's just rude, man.
And you couldn't make it any harder to do this bit than you are right now.
I know. Because we're supposed to be talking about wrestling. This is a wrestling podcast. We're like 50 minutes in, Brad.
Yeah, you're right. This is bad for business. Talking about
Shut the fuck up. It's bad business, not bad for business.
I'm looking at the song right now.
It's called Bad Business.
It's called Bad for Business.
I swear to God, it's called Bad Business.
Jason, I can read your mind. It's bad.
It is bad for business. It is bad for business. I gotta look. I thought she had a different one on the new. I love how I Sabrina Carpenter and this is Olivia Rodrigo pops up.
Jason, you're just bad for business, man.
You're bad for business.
It appears the Oracle is going to be the name of Seth Rollins' group.
I don't like it.
We get Jordan Grace versus JC Jane at Evolution 2 for the title.
Let's go! Only match announced for fucking Evolution.
Now we get to talk about what you want to talk about. Kevin Owen questions why Matt Cardona talks a lot about wanting to be back in WWE, also calling himself the Indie Queen. For a guy who loves being on the indie so much, he sure as fuck talks about how much he wants to be back in WWE a lot. That's all. Can't call yourself a king of indies and you're going out there telling people, I don't know why WWE has assigned me. I don't get it. If I was them, I definitely would assign me. Are you fucking happy or not, dude? That's it. I love Matt. No problems. Don't like his Sam. Went on a tangent about House Bay. Oh, here it is. Bob Baker should be arrested. None of it's good. You that color. I understand if you want to be a little darker, but also if your tan looks like it could rub off on someone, it's too much.
That has been a problem of mine in the last few weeks when I watch Braun Breaker. It's like, buddy, can we cool it with the I get it, but cool it. It's too much.
Chad Gable is set to go under shoulder surgery.
So is Algondig Americano.
And Otis is injured. Therefore, we know who El Grande Americano is.
Otis is injured?
Yeah, Otis is out for a while, too.
I did not hear that.
I saw it on tweets because it was the response was, so we know who El Grande Americano is.
Dude, we don't know this. So John C is just not going to get, dethroned at all?
Yeah. Dom's hurt.
Dom has a rib injury, which shouldn't be long-term.
No. George Kittle wants to come to the WWE after he retires from the NFL.
Did you also see what George Kittle does to make sure that he's still able to play NFL?
No.
Apparently, him and Frank, right? That's his name, right? It's not his fucking name. Fred. Oh my god, it's starting that. Fred Warner.
Oh. Do you go Fred Warner?
Frank, I know that was on me. Dude, again, I'm blaming the headache.
Actually, no, I'll give you a pass because his name. I was about to flame you.
No, but apparently Fred Warner and George Kittle every offseason are required every day to be able to squat, front squat 315. And if he can't do it, he knows that he's got to retire.
Damn.
That's a lot of weight, dude.
Jim Ross is officially cancer-free.
Yay.
There are plans to move Aleister Black upwards on SmackDown.
Let's go.
Because they are loving what he is doing.
Actually, go after a title. Carmelo Hayes versus Aleister Black, Game 7. Let's just hope Game 7 doesn't happen again.
I am so game for that, though.
The last Game 7 that happened was not good.
It was great.
No, I saw a man pop his ACL, his Achilles 4 times on national TV. They kept showing it. Why do they keep showing it, Caleb? Why do they keep showing it? I know he's in the DLC for WWE 2K, so this actually makes sense. So, which horrible timing for them to draw out the pack. That sucks.
Dude, I'm changing my women's power rankings around now.
Yeah.
Not for any specific reason at all. Not totally because that's what we're about to go to. Because we're about to roast the power rankings.
Okay. Is this you telling me?
Get your power rankings ready. Get your power rankings ready.
It's been ready. I made them 3 hours ago. Also, speaking of WWE 2K, because we just mentioned it, why are they hiding models behind the island stuff? Apparently, if you want creepy Alexa, you have to go find Lily dolls across the island.
Oh, gross. All right. Anyways, Uncrowned Combat has made the power rankings.
No.
So we're gonna go over them. At number 10 is Chad Gable. All he has done over the last few weeks is got injured. Jey Uso at 9, Kenny Omega 8, Gunther 7, Seth at 6, Hangman at 5, Sami Zayn 4.
What?
3 is John Cena. 2 is Punk. 1 is Cody.
This is why we're better.
On the women's side, Blake Monroe 10, Liv 9, Toni Storm 8, Asuka 7, Jade 6, Tiffy 5, Rhea 4, Mercedes 1, 3, Naomi 2, and somehow still number 1 is Io Sky.
I love Io, but she ain't number 1. let's all be in all accordance. If me and Caleb actually watched and covered AEW at this point in time, Tony Storm would probably be in number one.
There'll be conversation about it.
To be on this list nearly every week.
This is the inspiration for doing power rankings, simply because the list we just read sucks a lot.
Yeah, because what Io Sky has not defended or wrestled since WrestleMania 41.
Nope.
It's been 2 months. Sorry, she has wrestled. She has wrestled. I apologize. She hasn't defended in 2 months.
Do you want to start with men's or women's first?
Let's start with the men.
Men, who's your 5?
My number 5 is Sami Zayn. He's got a match in Saudi Arabia. Who love him as much as I don't like that. This thing is happening in Saudi Arabia. If it's anyone's gonna have a match there, Sami Zayn's the perfect person to have it there. First PLE match since I think Elimination Chamber. No, he had one at Mania, didn't he?
No, he wasn't at Mania.
Because he was injured. That's right. First PLE match since Elimination Chamber. Like, we're back. Sami Zayn. I need him to get that world title by the end of the year, man. And they're teasing it heavily. I'm very excited for it. I can't wait to see it happen.
Real. My number 5, dropping all the way from 2 to 5, Gunther. Didn't really do much this week. I'm still giving him the credit of not fully dropping off my list, as a drop from 2 to 5 is a big drop. I just realized there's a typo on my list.
Wow. Is it the CM Punk typo again?
That's what the typo is. Thank you.
Is it CM Pink again?
No, it's a different typo. It's a different typo. I wrote someone's name instead of CM Punk's.
Wow, that's crazy.
Because I'm looking, I'm like, wait, why is your name on there twice?
That is crazy.
And why is there only one? Okay, who's your 4?
My 4 is CM Pink. All-time classic typo. He has a match against John Cena at Night of Champions. I did not add John Cena onto this list. I don't give a fuck what you tell me. I am not putting the man back on this list until he does something actually good. But CM Punk is not defending. He's going after the title at Night of Champions. He's likely going to lose, but we're here. I'm very excited for it. Let's see what we can do. It's his first match in Saudi Arabia, so who knows?
I'm sending you my list now, so you know.
Oh no! I can't look at it.
You don't look at it. Just minimize Discord.
It is. I have Spotify.
My 4 is Cena walking into a title defense against CM Punk. I, for one, loved his pipe bomb. Grayson didn't. It's like hot eyes. He hates it. I love it.
You can't say that on the internet because people will actually come for you.
I was making a joke. I haven't seen the movie yet.
Don't.
No, Cena's. I love Cena right now. Plus, I think him FN Expo is really good for himself. Number 3.
I don't like that you just say you like Cena right now. My number 3 is the man, the myth, the legend killer himself, Randy Orton, is at back-to-back King of the Ring finals in Saudi Arabia. Bro's been cooking. He's back on here because he should. Like, if in a perfect world, Randy Orton should be the one who wins this match. Just with the history of John Cena for SummerSlam. He's facing Cody Rhodes, which is a big hill to climb. But he'll get number 3 here. I'm very excited to see what happens in that match.
My number 3 is CM Punk.
So we're just going to call him from now on?
Yeah. I think CM Punk's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Because you explained him earlier. Who's your 2?
My number 2 is the man that Legend Killer is going to go against, Cody Rhodes. He won his ticket to Night of Champions against Jey Uso this week, who is a former world champion, so I have to give him some credit here. And he's likely, okay, it's not my prediction, but he's likely going to win this weekend. And, he's just a high caliber person. He makes most sense. I love Cody Rhodes, man. He's great.
My number 2 is probably your number 1.
Oh, wait, also, shout out. I was at the gym yesterday. Saw a kid with the Cody Rhodes shirt on.
W's.
You've Seth
My
Rollins
number
in
2
2?
is Seth freaking Rollins. I have him at 2, Cody at 1, because I'm assuming you have Seth at 1.
I do have Seth at 1. Yep.
I went with Cody over Seth for the few reason of he just beat Jay, who is the most recent world champion.
Technically, Gunther is the world champion.
But the recent before he had just dropped the title.
Yeah.
He's walking into facing Andy, which is a match we've all wanted. Mm-hmm. He's riding all the momentum. It's very much
swallowed your gum. Okay. You just took like this big stop. I thought you swallowed a gum for a second. Go ahead.
But I think Cody's just fantastic, and
Cody is fantastic. I'm gonna be real. Seth is here just because I don't feel like Cody doesn't have a title. As much I would put him number 1. He didn't do something too extraordinary this week where I could be like, yes, Seth Rollins drops. Seth Rollins had a great promo where he just laid out his whole thing with the Oracle or whatever this thing is going to be called.
The Oracle.
We don't know yet. It's not official. Let's hope they change it.
Let's hope.
It's not a good name.
I love that name.
I literally said earlier it's not a good name.
I love that name.
No. Because the Oracle's a singular person, not 4. But yeah, no. Seth Rollins is great. He's been doing good. Great promo. He's got the Money in the Bank, which is always dangerous, especially when John Cena, Cody Rhodes, everyone's there. Everyone's like a problem. And it's like the only thing he can't cash in on the Night Champions is Gunther right now. And who knows? The Money in the Bank right now, I think, is more dangerous in the hands of Seth Rollins than anyone else in this company.
That's fair. Women.
We mean
my number 5. Grayson, what time is it?
Tiffy time?
Tiffy time is my number 5.
Why? She basically lost.
Because she gets a title defense the night before Night of Champions.
Is she defending again?
Yes, against Nia.
Can we stop it with Nia? For fuck's sake. Literally anyone else in this fucking company. Have her defend against Candice. It's close to Nia. We know that she's going to win.
I'm changing my list live.
Wow, that's crazy. Is Tiffy still your 5?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just flipping 1 and 2.
Wow, crazy. But yeah, no.
I'm actually changing a little bit more.
I just want Tiffany to get more defenses against more people. This is the bad thing that Triple H has run into when he books women's championships. They don't defend at all, or they defend against the same person 15 times.
I misspelled. I think I might have misspelled majority of the names on this list too.
But go ahead, continue to
Tiffy, it's literally she's defending. That's the core reason.
A+. I could not give you a reason. That's why I thought for Tiffany for a second because she did have a defense, but I couldn't justify it. My number 5 is Lara Valkyria.
Wow.
Yeah. I was gonna put Bayley here or Becky because they had Becky had a defense and Bayley was in the defense. But I just want to give some love to Lara.
Do you know what?
She's been on the list for a few weeks. So.
Do you know who is returning on my list?
Lara Valkyria
at number 4.
Let's go! That means that Becky's like number 1.
Becky is not number 1. She's the only one. She's the only one in that feud. Lyra's my number 4. She interrupted the IC title match. She's continuing to put. She's being used as a person to push this feud forward. Led by Gil Cook. I
need that triple threat so badly, dude. Right in my veins. It's gonna be at Evolution.
I need it more than I need a high 5.
Do you know what's kind of crazy in my mind? I think that triple threat should be about Evolution.
It should,
but it's not going to.
It's not gonna. It's whoever Io fights.
I don't know at this point.
It's just whoever Io faces, I think.
My number 4 is Naomi. She drops from number 1 from last week. She failed her cash in. She didn't cash in, but she failed to cash in because Nia Jax suddenly wanted to defend Tiffany Stratton. Don't know why she did that. That's why Nia Jax will never be on this list. But Naomi still has the Money in the Bank. She's still doing good work. I I don't feel that she's as much of a threat as like Seth Rollins is with this briefcase. I'm very scared watching over the last week or two since she won that briefcase that she's going to fail her cash in.
That's fair. My number 3 is Naomi.
Oh my god, we're like one step behind each other.
Yeah. Naomi crazy. Drops one spot for me. From 2 to 3. Attempted to cash in. I wouldn't call it a fail because I'm not Grayson.
She failed to cash in. I didn't say she failed to cash in.
She just couldn't, Naomi was being not Naomi. Nia Jax was being Nia Jax. Best way to put it.
True. My number Trace. She's back in the list, dude. She had an interview with Chris Van Vliet this weekend. This week, not weekend. This week. She's got a match at Night of Champions. Rhea Ripley is my number 3. She's facing Raquel Rodriguez, man.
I forgot she even was doing anything.
Chris Van Vliet does so much for me over the week because if he puts out an interview that would be with like a really big superstar, I listen to it and then they're like at the top of my mind. So that's why she's here. Also, great interview.
Look, Chris Van Vliet's
goated.
Probably my favorite wrestling creator.
BDE? Do you know BDE? Oh,
I know Brandon is.
Okay.
I'm giving the nod to the guy who
I'm just on the question out
has
there.
made interviewing wrestlers cool.
What about Grayson Duck?
Dude, he's bottom 5. What do you mean? I'd rather watch a Miller football wrestling video.
Cap.
Yes, because I know what the video would be.
What is the bigger
watching this WWE superstars college football highlights?
I've been telling him he should watch Braun Breaker's college tape and review it.
He has so many former college football players. Like he could watch Romans.
I want to see Obafemi's tape.
He didn't play football.
Was it basketball?
He was a thrower for track and field.
Oh, I would say him being a track star would be crazy. Can you imagine that man running full speed at you?
No, he was a shot putter. Because in the Sheamus one, he's like, I'm not as strong as I was when I was a shot putter. And Sheamus is like, don't doubt yourself.
I was going to say, he went to Bama, so.
Mm-hmm. My number 2 drops from 1 to 2 is the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. She's the GOAT.
He said it! He said it! He said it! He said it!
Have I said she's not?
Yeah, every time like she's the guy, you're like, Becky.
Oh my god, I'm allowed to say I'm allowed to call most people the GOAT.
Nope. Not allowed to.
You do it.
Nope.
Is Leon the GOAT?
Who?
Leon.
In what term?
Is Leon the GOAT?
Of what?
Is Leon the GOAT?
The greatest of all time at what?
Is Leon the GOAT of Resident Evil?
No.
Is he the greatest protagonist of all time in Resident Evil?
In my opinion, yeah.
Bo does not fuck with Ada Wong like that.
Ada Wong's not a protagonist. She's kind of an antagonist. She does have a story in Resident Evil 6, though. But I haven't played Resident Evil 6 yet. Are you looking up, is Ada Wong a protagonist? She's like Catwoman. Catwoman's not our protagonist. She's like...
Dude, I wish I could share my screen right now. Is Ada Wong a protagonist? Is the exact word.
Is it the AI overview?
I don't use the AI overview.
Good. You shouldn't. AI is bad.
Every time I've read that, it just doesn't answer the question.
I have to double check it. That's what I do. It's like, oh, that's great.
I looked up something I knew for a fact last night. And it was the only thing that gave a different answer.
Fair.
I'm like, bro.
My number 2 has made it to the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Dominant as ever. Has a lot of good storylines set up for the future. It's Jade Cargill. I'm excited to see what she can do, Queen of the Ring. Mainly because you're going against one of the best wrestlers of all time. Like, if you can show up and show out like you did at WrestleMania here, I have better faith going into SummerSlam. Caleb,
My number one is your number two.
Oh, it's the Storm?
It's the Storm, not Skylar Storm.
Who the fuck is Skylar Storm?
I hate you, Grayson.
Who the fuck is Skylar Storm?
Grayson, I had so much faith in you.
Skylar Storm?
Yes.
That sounds like a fucking fake Power Rangers character.
You got the Kicking It reference, but you couldn't get the Mighty Men reference.
Dude, I watched one season of Mighty Men.
Oh my god!
And then I kind of aged out of Disney Channel. When did Mighty Men premiere? Let's look up.
Mighty Men.
A year after
2013.
So I was 11. So 12. I said I watched the season. So 12. And then didn't it have like spin-offs?
One.
Well, Loud Force. Loud Rats went to 2016. What the fuck?
Yes.
Okay. Got as long as I thought it would.
Loud Rats is like that.
That's when I started to age out of Disney Channel. Jake Cargill, go ahead.
Qualified for Queen of the Ring. We have a clear direction of where she goes if she wins.
Mm-hmm.
She's cooking. She's outstanding. She's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What more can I say about this?
Fair enough. My number one should have been my number one last week. Qualified for Queen of the Ring. Still one of the greatest of all time. She's fucking fantastic. I do think she needs to fix her finisher. I don't like the butt attack that she's using as her finisher, but I love that she's back, dude. Every time I watch her in the ring, she's fucking killing it.
She's okay.
All right, die.
Okay.
Anyways, we need to not confirm. Oh my god, predict. We got confirming it. We have the script here. I got the script yesterday. Trilogy sent it to my desk. Huh?
There's more news.
What the fuck?
Roman is nearing a TV return.
Who cares?
Roman has been cast as Akuma in the live-action Street Fighter movie.
Who cares?
The Undertaker thinks his space should be taken away from everyone else and solely used by Braun Breaker.
No, it should be used for Kaisen.
No.
Yes.
And 11 years ago, Becky Lynch made her WWE debut.
That's crazy, because that's technically after the Shield broke up.
Mm-hmm.
We should do a whole like segment on weird like WWE timeline things. You ever see those videos of like Anne Frank and Martin Luther King were born at the same year?
Anyways, you ready to predict?
Oh, okay, he just didn't like my idea
Because I'm migration time's quickly running out for the week.
We're doing predictions. What?
I'm pulling up the matches.
I was gonna have you guess them, but okay. We have 6.
Okay, let me cook. Let me cook.
Now let me get the card.
I know which one I'm saying first. Am I having to predict the order too of what they happen? Okay, I just say the match. The match.
Let me get the fucking match card up first.
I will be so cooked.
That's 2 years ago.
Because I know which match I'd forget.
Okay, there is 6 matches.
Mm-hmm.
Let's leave the champions to last.
Okay.
What's the only there's 2 non-champion or tournament and finales.
2?
There's 2 of them.
I know the 2.
So let's start with those.
Raquel Rhea.
Raquel or Rhea.
My prediction is simple.
It's a street fight.
My prediction is Raquel Rodriguez.
Is it crazy? I agree with you.
No, because I think the actually is the reason why.
I don't like that. That's the reason why, but it is the reason why.
Especially because rumors were circulating that the plan is to just shift the belts to Raquel in.
It's the worst way she gets the title on the main roster. Dude, that's the worst way she gets her first title on the main roster. I hate it.
It happens.
It's so gross.
It happens.
It's so gross.
It happens.
Yeah, but Roxanne's probably gonna interfere. And it's a street fight, so technically it's not illegal, meaning that Raquel can still win. Raquel, it's also a street fight for a reason. I feel like they're trying to make her like the Extreme Rules woman. They're trying to push Raquel. They've been pushing Raquel for like 3 years. Been trying to make her a thing, and it hasn't worked. It's not gonna work. And this probably make it worse, honestly, because people love Rhea so much. Where if you have someone you're trying to push and force it down our throats, and you put her against Rhea Ripley, it's not gonna work out well, buddy.
No,
we saw a Payback. It didn't work out well for her.
No, but shit happens. Yeah, the match is carrying Cross for Sami Zayn.
I swear to God, if you agenda push this instead of actually trying to predict right, Sami Zayn's winning this, dude. Do you have input? Do you have a prediction?
You say can't agenda push.
No, I said if you agenda push, you can put.
I'm going Karrion Kross.
When he doesn't take a bump.
No, what I think is going to happen is Sami's going to get the bypass of either he can cheat and win, or he can be clean and think he can win. He's going to try to stay clean and be the good guy he's seen as. Mm-hmm. And Kross is going to play dirty and prove that you have to play dirty sometimes to win.
You think that it means they're gonna have another fucking match too? It means they're gonna have another match. I don't know. I think this is dead and over with. I think it's gonna be like after Kross loses, the Kross be like, "That's how you get your world championship at the end of the day." But I think Sami Zayn's gonna win this. All right, buddy. You do championships.
Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa.
If Solo Sikoa wins, I
riot. If Solo wins, we riot.
If Solo wins, we cover AEW.
Whoa. Too far.
Not far enough, really.
But yes, I do think these answers simply.
Yeah, it's Jacob wins, or it's probably gonna be by DQ. Let's be real. The new bloodline is still around in 2025, and I don't get why.
Stay cook.
It's got no direction. It's got no like anything. It's not very good. The aura is lacking. But yeah, Jacob Fatu is gonna retain.
Stay cook. The new bloodline is awesome.
One good new bloodline match.
You're just wrong.
No.
You just want to hate on Solo Sikoa.
I do. That's what I did.
And you did it unsuccessfully because I'm not taking you of spades.
Next match.
Cena Punk. And Cena wins.
Do you know how fun it would be if CM Punk wins, though?
It would be awesome.
It would be fun, though.
He won't, but it'd be awesome.
He's not going to. They should have said this for SummerSlam, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it might have been much better there. And then people would actually like guess that Punk would win. Like, people would be like on board with it and be like super hyped for it. It's not going to happen, though. But yeah, John Cena wins as much as it would be cool to see Punk win.
I'd love Punk to win.
Dope. And Drew McIntyre comes out.
McIntyre's apparently not coming back anytime soon.
I need to update him. Next match.
We are down to the last two.
Last two.
You want to talk men or women first?
You choose.
You choose.
I'm telling you to choose. We're like an hour and 25.
Hour 15.
Thank you. My clock's broken. We know this.
We will roll with. We'll talk men's first because I think men's answer is going to be more decisive. Cody, Randy. I think Randy wins.
I think everything is swinging in the way of Randy. You know, it's probably going to be Cena he goes after because, you know, SummerSlam, legendary. I know they ran a backlash, but, you know, it seems faded, you know, that Randy Orton and John Cena are set to face again, especially at such a big show like SummerSlam. You got to sell tickets because apparently tickets are struggling to be sold right now in New Jersey, especially because of the latest injuries and all the decisions that TKO has made. But Cody Rhodes is winning. They're doing double churn. They're double churning at SummerSlam. Caleb. Cody Rhodes and John Cena are going to swap.
Probably.
Because Cody Rhodes at Fnatic said, we're at the tail end of my face run. What does that mean? Zero idea. Yeah. And I think it's SummerSlam. And I think that Cody Rhodes has to win here to get his chance there. I think he might have been like, okay, I'll muscle The Rock. Maybe. I don't know. Who freaking knows? I don't know. I don't know where this story is going anymore. But I think Cody Rhodes is going to win the King of the Ring.
I do think Cody heel turn and it ends with Cena trying to be the savior.
Sure.
The last match is the women's match between Asuka and Jade.
Okay, Caleb. My head says Jade, my heart says Asuka. And both make sense. That's the thing I kind of love about this tournament so far is that the finalists make sense both ways.
Yes.
Last time it didn't make sense both ways.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow I still got the wrong answer for one of them.
So here's the question: who you going with?
Who do I want to win?
Who are you picking to win?
Okay, let's go through the possibilities of what happens if Jade Cargill wins. Let's start with her.
Mm-hmm.
Jade Cargill faces likely Tiffany Stratton. That's on her brand. I think if Jade Cargill wins this, she's going to beat Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam and then get cashed in on immediately by Naomi. I feel like that's kind of faded, right? You know, just because, you know, history and that like we said before, Money in the Bank. Once Naomi won Money in the Bank, we kind of knew what was going to happen in Queen of the Ring.
Mm-hmm.
But Asuka versus Io at SummerSlam is very interesting because honestly, if Io's not defending this much, I don't know if she's gonna fucking continue to hold on to the belt at SummerSlam. And Asuka is the perfect person to hand that off to for a short run. I mean, we saw it back at WrestleMania 30. Nope, right after WrestleMania 39 at Night of Champions, where Asuka won the Raw Women's Championship off of Bianca Belair and then dropped it a few months later at SummerSlam. So it's kind of faded, and then that's where Io won her first championship. Honestly, after running back the history of where Asuka won her last championship and how it worked out for her, I'm going to go with Asuka.
So, what I was going to do, because I knew we'd be having similar picks the entire time, was play a simple game of whoever Gracie picks, I pick the opposite of.
That's a good idea. So,
because you picked Asuka, I'll go Jade. I didn't care who I picked. Because honestly...
We also picked opposite for King of the Ring, so...
I said Randy.
I said Cody.
I didn't want to stay with Randy.
I said Cody's winning. They're near the double turn.
I'll go to Cody. I'll swap over to Cody.
Wow, this guy. He's fair weather fan over here.
Because I want Jade Cargill, and I want Jade Cargill to be the reason why I win these predictions.
I love how Caleb plays the numbers game when we predict. He's like, I just need to get one of them randomly right. He'll guess the same with me for most of the fucking predictions. And the last prediction he'll do, he'll just play devil's advocate, and somehow it works out in his favor. He did it last time too, and it worked out. So this is bullshit.
I just know ball. You don't.
You don't know ball. You don't know jack shit. You want Karrion Kross to win.
Yes.
You also pick Karrion Kross, and I pick Sami Zayn.
Well, one of us is right there. One of us is wrong there. I got bad news for you, buddy.
You know, there's a good chance we tied. Yeah, right?
Well, we ain't tying. I'm going undefeated. I don't miss. I'm like Melo.
Do you say you're like Melo?
I'm like Melo.
Which one?
Hayes.
LaMelo, Carmelo
Hayes. Melo don't miss.
Hayes, Anthony, Ball.
Hayes. Melo don't miss.
Well, he did miss. He had multiple title shots and he missed.
I'm not losing today.
I missed him, man. Where is he been? Anyways, anything else we need to talk about before we wrap up?
Yes, breaking news.
Oh, shit.
The skyscrapers are the new... Wait a damn minute. This is actually relevant.
What the fuck are you on about?
The skyscrapers are the new World Tag Team Champions in MLW of Dijak and Baron Corbin.
That's what they're calling themselves?
Yes.
Bad name. Also, Dijak and Baron Corbin in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. In MLW, though? Couldn't it be GCW? That's good. That's gross. Oh, that's crazy. Anything else?
No.
Wow. You have nothing to add?
Karrion Kross got surrounded by a lot of people in Saudi Arabia for autographs.
That is true. I don't know if it's because he's Karrion Kross.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because his wife is Scarlett. Oh yeah, CM Punk also pushed a kid. Oh, that's cause you to stir. But yeah. Next week we will recap Night of Champions as we prepare for Evolution. There's a huge week ahead for us, and it's gonna be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because Night of Champions sets up SummerSlam. We get to predict what happens over the summer, and that's exciting. Yeah. Is it going to be hot? Yes, because it's been hot every fucking day.
Well, do you know what else is hot?
Me.
Thank you for watching this atrocious things, because the duck does not know what he is saying or what he thinks he is saying.
I'm yapping, dude. My head hurts, and I'm trying to make sentences.
All right.
I think.
Bye-bye.
That's a horrible outro. Thank you guys for watching this episode of the Curb Stomp Podcast. Next week we'll cover the Night of Champions, as I said previously. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever podcast format you prefer. Until then, bye-bye.
Peace.